Stocks start off the morning lower for any number of reasons, but one of the main ones, stocks actually popped after US CPI briefly and now are at their lows and trending lower. As I speak to you right now, we got the NASDAQ down about 1.56%. We've got the Russell down around 1%. We've got the S&P down around 1%, and the Dow is down about 70 basis points or 0.7%. US CPI came in as expected, but it is still very high, no doubt about it. You're looking at an inflation rate of 7.9% year over year, 6.4% year over year on the core rate. Those were as expected, but both higher than the previous month. And they do not include any of the added price stress from the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Month over month increases, plus 0.8% and plus 0.5% on the core. Again, both of those as expected. One part of the CPI that isn't being talked about too much, real wages are now showing at down 2.6% year over year. So the actual money people take home, that's average hourly. Jobless claims also higher than expected at 227,000. Crude, copper, gold, silver, all higher this morning and staying near their highs, at least as I speak to you right now. Rates much higher this morning, 173 on the 2-year, 195 on the 5-year, 201 on the 10-year, 239 on the 30-year. 30-year is 10 basis points higher than yesterday's close. 10-year, 7 basis points higher than yesterday's close. We also had an ECB rate decision. ECB said it will move faster on scaling back the size of its monthly bond buying. They plan to end asset buying by the third quarter, but then they'll revise it depending on the data. They said they were data dependent. They also said the Russia-Ukraine conflict is watershed for Europe, and it held interest rates steady on their decision. Now, looking ahead, European leaders are kicking off a 2-day meeting today. Probably get some headlines out of there, specifically with the Ukraine-Russia conflict. Then also the U.S. is selling $20 billion in 30-year notes today. We hear from President Biden again tonight at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. And then data tomorrow, kind of critical. The March preliminary view of the U.S. Michigan consumer sentiment. This will include inflation expectations that come out with that batch of data.